Alright guys, we're gonna discuss about our Dowsil Trade Sealants today. Here with me is our Dowsil Trade Sealants right here. Bakit ba siya tinawag na trade sealant? Kasi these products are generally being sold sa mga hardware stores as well as sa mga glass and aluminum shops. So, it's sealants that being sold doon sa mga trade stores. These products here with me are generally DIY products or do-it-yourself products. We normally use them for residential applications na hindi naman siya ganun kataas, like 2 to 3 story at most. Kasi we have another set of Dowsil products that we use for commercial window and high-end offices. So right here with me is the acetic cure sealants. One thing good about acetic cure sealants is that it is a very fast cure chemistry. However, ang problema sa mga acetic cure sealants is masyado siyang maselan. Hindi siya pwede sa mga concrete material as well as any substances or any building substrate that can easily corrode. Another disadvantage of this acetic cure sealant is that it emits a very vinegar smell. So kapag ina-apply itong mga sealants na to and you walk into a room na ginagamit itong mga sealants na to, magiging maamoy yung buong kwarto. So here with me is our acetic cure product range. We only have 2 types of sealants in this product category. The main difference between these two is, of course, first I have the general purpose sealant, the green one, and then we have the glass sealant, which is the red tube. The main difference between these two is that this general purpose sealant is an extended sealant, whereas this one is a 100% silicone. Ano ba yung nagkaiba ng dalawa? Kumbaga, ito puro, this one diluted. Kaya kapag ina-apply itong GP sealant sa mga construction site, sometimes you get a little bit of shrinkage after the sealant application. Whereas this glass sealant, when you apply it, then it doesn't causes any shrinkage. Kaya most of the time, I would prefer to use the glass sealant. With a very, very small price difference between these two, the price is easily justified of using the glass sealant. Okay? Another difference between these two is that the general purpose or the GP is only 280 ml, whereas this one is 300 ml. Ang price difference nitong dalawa should not be more than 10%. That's our recommended selling price to the market. That's why we always recommend to use this red cartridge here. This is a very, very proven product for residential applications na kung saan kayo gagamit ng mga glass. So the first 2 products when it comes to the neutral cure range is the neutral plus sealant as well as the green sealants. So just like yung acetic cure chemistry that we discussed earlier, meron din tayong extended silicone as well as a 100% silicone. And for the neutral cure range, ang extended silicone natin is the neutral plus sealant and yung green sealant naman is the 100% silicone. So both of these products, the neutral plus as well as the green sealant, can be used in many different building materials such as wood, metals, aluminum, PVC, as well as concrete. However, one feature that stood out dito sa green sealant is that it has a low VOC formula. That means if you have someone in your house that is suffering from respiratory problems and skin diseases, you would benefit a lot from using this product. The next type of sealant dito sa neutral cure category is the anti-mildew or the anti-mold resistant sealant. Pero ano nga ba ang mga molds and mildew? If napasok kayo sa banyo nyo or sa CR nyo, and if you notice there might be some black spots doon sa sealant lines or doon sa grout, then that could be a sign that there is a growth of molds and mildew doon sa CR nyo. Because molds and mildew grows in areas of high humidity. And if hindi na to na-treat, then it can cause a lot of respiratory problems in the long run. Dowsil offers 2 types of sealants to combat the growth of mold and mildew. First, the Sanitary and tile sealant, and second, the F4 kitchen and bathroom sealants. Both of these sealants are 100% silicone based, and nagdagdag sila ng mga anti-mildew and anti-mold ingredients dito sa neutral cure chemistry to come up with the Sanitary and tile as well as the F4 kitchen and bathroom sealant. However, what stood out between these two is the F4 kitchen and bathroom sealant because it offers 4 times the anti-mildew resistant compared to the Sanitary and tile. This F4 sealant meets the standards of ASTM G21 against mildew resistant as well as the GB standards 1741. Kapag ikaw ay contractor, kapag ginamit mo yung Sanitary and tile sealant, you would encounter less back jobs when there is a growth of molds and mildew or the black spots doon sa sealant application mo before you turn over the project. The next type of sealant in the neutral cure category is the Dowsil 817 High Modulus Mirror Adhesive. As the name suggests, itong product na to is used para mag-bond ng mga mirrors. Bakit? Ano bang kakaiba dito sa product na to? Itong product na to is especially formulated to prevent the mirror corrosion that happens when you use the wrong type of sealant doon sa mirror application nyo. Because if you use the wrong type of sealant, the silver backing at the back of your mirrors would actually corrode, and you need to use a very special type of neutral cure chemistry to prevent that from happening. The Dowsil 817 is compatible and been tested with many types of mirrors sa market. And that's why we are confident that this Dowsil 817 can bond especially well with a lot of mirrors in the market. Another feature of the Dowsil 817 is having that initial tack or having that initial grab when you use the sealant. Kapag ginamit po tong sealant na to, didikit agad yung mga mirrors o yung mga back-painted glass doon sa surface na pagdidikitan mo. And that's why this sealant is so special among the other neutral cure chemistries. The last product in the Dowsil Neutral Cure range is the stainless steel sealant or the S2 sealant. Ano ba yung napaka-special sa product na to? Ang stainless steel sealant was especially formulated to closely resemble yung color ng stainless steel. Dahil napakahirap gayahin yung color ng stainless steel, and that's why they have come up with a special chemistry to closely resemble yung color ng stainless steel. Another feature of the Dowsil stainless steel sealant is the good adhesion to various stainless steel surfaces. If you use an ordinary neutral cure sealant, you may not get a very good adhesion pagdating sa mga stainless steel surfaces, because stainless steel surfaces by nature is very slippery, and that's why it's very hard for any kind of sealant to bond to this material. The Dowsil stainless steel sealant has been specially formulated for these purposes para hindi bumitaw yung sealant sa stainless steel surfaces. So there you go. We have different and several types of sealants when it comes to your DIY application. Choose the right sealant so hindi ka magkakamali pagdating sa sealant application mo. We have different types of sealants for everyone, for every budget, and for every application. I hope you have learned a lot from this episode, and don't forget to click the notification bell or subscribe sa aming channel so that you will get notified when our next video comes along.